Hi guys, this is Jeff from Adirondack Woodsman. Today I'm wearing my hardworking man shirt, although I'm probably not working as hard as a hardworking man should work, but I'm repping for them today. I'm going to be working today on putting all my stickers in my plywood cart. I built this thing a couple of years ago, and mostly I built it for sheet goods to lay up against here. I see I've got a couple screws left to put in. I had backed them out so that what I did to make changes to this was I had bungee cords going across here. I didn't have this piece of wood or this piece of wood all the way down. And what I found was happening is when I went to put my stickers in here, and for those of you who don't know what a sticker is, when you do, when you mill up lumber, you put stickers to put a gap in between your wood. So if you take a look here, I have all this oak that I have stickered up, and that allows air gaps so that the wood will actually dry. Eventually I'm going to look at unstacking this today. This has been stickered over the winter. Normally it doesn't take that long, but in the winter time you don't get the humidity ends up staying up there, and with the cold temperatures you don't get the drying the way you would in the summertime. So most of this should be dry. But what you'll see I've got here is all these leftover stickers from when I had a much higher pile. And we need to store them. And when I built this plywood cart, I built this area to store the stickers. And most of them will fit in here, believe it or not. Back here I left a bigger area for some slabs that I used one slab to make a table, a coffee table for my camp, and I turned it into a river table, and these were a couple of the other slabs that I may do something with at some point. But in this section here, with the bungee cords, I had an issue where these things were crossing over, and it was hard to keep them all nice and tight. So with this piece down here and this piece up here, I think I'll be able to keep them a little better organized than what they were previously. So that's what I'm going to do right now, and follow along. Let me know if you think this is a good idea. So we're going to sink these screws in all the way. Whoops, I got the wrong bit. Okay. Okay, that first bay is filled. We'll start working on the second bay. That's fairly full there. Okay, in order to fill this last bay, most of my stickers are in between the oak, so I need to put all these panel pieces back in here so that I can get at them. So we're going to do that next. Okay, so I got all my sheet goods and scraps and whatnot in there, and I've got a lot of the stickers in there. We're going to put some more stickers in as we uncover and take a look at this oak that has been sitting all winter. Okay, so we're going to start pulling these stickers out and stacking our wood. For now, I'm just going to put them on the sawhorses till I figure out my area over there where I'm going to restack some maple and try to make room for this oak. My stickers, I usually cut them 3/4 of an inch on both sides, and then I use them over and over again. These are all made out of hemlock that I cut quite a long time ago. But you want these to be dry. You don't want to have wet stickers going in between your fresh wood, or you'll start getting a little bit of mold. So we're gonna get a moisture meter and see how dry this is. I tested the top, but haven't tested what's in the middle yet. So this is not a paid advertisement, but the moisture meter that I got off of Amazon quite a while ago is called Dr. Meter, DR Meter. And this is a pinless meter meant for lumber. I do not use this to test my firewood. But the way that you start it up, you pull one of the batteries out, which I already have. I just got to get the battery. Otherwise you end up with it corroding if you leave all the batteries in. You're supposed to keep your hands on the mode button. Keep it depressed while you put the last battery in. It'll come up with double digits, or dashes. And then you hit the up arrow, and you'll see this one will blink. Then you hit the down arrow, and that one will blink. And then you can set the density. I know that the oak, it's density 3, so we'll just leave it at that. And then you hold the mode, sorry, doing circles here. Hold the mode button in until it goes off. That's also the on-off switch. And then when you turn it back on, it should be calibrated to the humidity and everything in the air. So right now we're starting out with 0 here. Put my gloves on here for, whoops. So the top, I typically want my wood to be around 10%. That's ideal. I've got 10.5, 10.5, 11. It's dry enough to stack. At least this is. I'm going to continue to test it as I move along. The stuff in the center might not be as dry. It should be, but we'll see. This is 8.5, 10. Next layer down is 10. So this was a 9-foot log, so all of the pieces should be roughly 9 feet long. They definitely lost a little bit compared to other wood that I've done in terms of the width from just the drying process. I didn't have any issues with some of my other wood drying like that, but this apparently dries differently. You have a little more shrinkage. So when I stack, I try to stack based upon the width of the boards. So we get down to the next layer, and this is just a process that I reversed from when I originally stacked the wood back in the fall. I got some checking, some worse than others. Okay. This is definitely a lot lighter after it dries out. It was extremely heavy in the fall. So this is the way that I start. I've got concrete down most of the greenhouse here. When I go to stack my lumber, I put some cement blocks. I've got you can't see, but I got a little bit of a slope from up there down to here because it used to be used as a greenhouse. And then what I'll do is I'll lay one of these sticks across all three of these boards. These are roughly 4-foot sticks or stickers, and that way I've got a nice level base to start my boards to dry. And then what I'll do is I'll just layer it up, and I've had it as high as about here. I try to leave room so I can get at my table saw, but once it's all dry, then you can stack it like this. But you can see it's kind of a nice way of doing it. I can get these blocks out of here now. I probably won't, because I'm probably going to bring in some white pine that I need to cut down, or I'll end up cutting. I've got 2 more oak logs. I cut the biggest piece of the base. But I think I did a video on the fall, what I had here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 34 8-inch boards. I've got like 3 6-inch, and then roughly 6 or 7 of the 4-inch. So that's a fair amount of lumber out of one log. And so I'm not sure what I'm doing with this. I'll probably sell some of it. Some of it I will end up keeping for some projects that I do. I love the feel of oak. I don't have any on my property. I purchased these 3 logs. I got a great deal on it. I think I paid $130 for 3 9-foot logs. I cut them into 9 feet so I could get it in my dump trailer. And then they were probably 30 to 32 inches in diameter. So nice consistent logs, straight, no branches. When I cut it up, I'm sure at some point there were branches on the log, because there are a few knots, and some of them don't have any knots, and they're pristine. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions on what it's like to have a mill and how I end up doing some of my stuff, feel free to leave a comment. You can see in the back here where I started the video, I had put in all of my stickers, and you can see they fit in here nicely. I got a few more over there that I've got to get in. They should fit in there, and it just makes it nice to be able to get the stuff out of the way, so that when I'm not drying lumber, they're not in the way. Just quickly around the greenhouse, I've got a bunch of slabs here. The ones on top are maple. They're probably going to be good for doing river tables. They're roughly, I think the maple ones are roughly 9 feet long, 8 to 9 feet long. And then I've got, you can see the ends of it. I actually have some walnut underneath, and those are 3 inches thick I cut. And these are the other ends of the walnut, and these are just some slices of some of the leftover walnut that I cut because I didn't want to get rid of it. And over here I've got some maple I got to restack. I sold some of it. And yeah, so anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's video. And today's video once again is sponsored by Hardworking Man. Heath, feel free to send me anything that you want to send me. I will wear it. Seriously, they are a great channel. If you haven't seen them yet, check out Hardworking Man on YouTube. But this is Jeff from Adirondack Woodsman. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys all have a great day. I have a plywood cart that I had bought, or I put together in. No. Hey guys, this is Jeff from Hello, guy. Oh my God.